What happens when two global stars are completely exhausted, but still step onto the stage smiling for their fans? During the final Stanford shows, fans started noticing something emotional about Jimin and Jungkook. The smiles were still there. The performances were still incredible. But behind those powerful stages, armies could also see the exhaustion slowly catching up to them. And yet, neither of them complained. Not once. Welcome back to Jikook Daily, the channel where we talk about the most emotional and unforgettable BTS moments. Before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because we upload new Jikook videos all the time. Now let's talk about the emotional moments from the tour that have fans everywhere talking. For most people watching the concert clips online, everything looked perfect. The vocals sounded incredible. The choreography looked sharp. The energy inside the stadium felt unreal. But fans who watched closely noticed the small details. Jungkook looked physically exhausted during several moments on stage. Jimin also appeared more tired than usual, especially during transitions between songs. And honestly, fans weren't surprised. The schedule BTS had been handling was massive. Traveling across countries, performing in huge stadiums, long rehearsals, late nights, constant pressure. That kind of schedule would exhaust anyone. Yet every time the cameras pointed toward Jimin and Jungkook, they still smiled for the audience. That's the part fans found emotional. One thing armies especially noticed during the Stanford concerts was how hard both of them were trying to keep the energy high for fans. Even during moments when they looked visibly tired, they continued interacting with the audience nonstop. Jungkook kept running across the stage, waving to fans from every section of the stadium. Meanwhile, Jimin continued smiling and communicating with fans even during breaks between performances. There were moments where both of them looked completely drained physically. But the second the music started again, they transformed back into performers instantly. That level of professionalism shocked many fans online. People started posting comments like, "They look exhausted but still refuse to disappoint fans. You can tell they're tired, but they keep giving everything." This is why BTS is respected worldwide. And honestly, those reactions explain why these moments became so emotional for fans. Because people realized how much effort goes into every single performance. Another reason these moments touched fans so deeply was because neither Jimin nor Jungkook tried to make the concert about their exhaustion. They never stopped the energy. They never complained publicly. Instead, they focused completely on ARMY. That attitude became especially noticeable during the ending speeches. Even while clearly tired, both of them continued thanking fans warmly and smiling throughout the men's sections. At one point, Jungkook looked out at the crowd quietly for a few seconds before smiling again and waving toward fans. It was a very small moment, but many fans said it felt emotional because you could almost see how much the support from ARMY meant to him. Meanwhile, Jimin continued trying to keep the atmosphere positive and comforting for the audience despite looking exhausted himself. Fans immediately began talking online about how much both of them truly care about the people supporting them. One moment that especially went viral happened after a physically intense performance. As the members caught their breath between songs, cameras briefly showed Jungkook breathing heavily while trying to recover quickly before the next stage. At the same time, Jimin looked visibly tired but still smiled the moment he noticed fans cheering loudly for them. That contrast hit fans emotionally, because even while exhausted, their first instinct was still to respond warmly to ARMY. And honestly, that's one reason BTS concerts feel different from many other performances. Fans don't only see polished stages. They also see the effort, dedication, and emotional connection behind those performances. Another thing fans couldn't stop discussing was the emotional support between Jimin and Jungkook throughout the tour. Many armies noticed how often they checked on each other during concerts. Small glances, quick smiles, tiny interactions between stages. Those moments became even more meaningful knowing how exhausting the tour schedule had been. At times, it almost looked like they were helping each other stay energized throughout the night. And fans loved seeing that quiet support system between them. Because beyond the performances and choreography, fans also cared deeply about the members themselves. especially during difficult or exhausting moments. As clips from the Stanford concert spread online, fans across America and Europe started reacting emotionally. Many people said the performances felt even more powerful after realizing how tired the members actually were. Comments flooded social media saying, "They gave everything for the fans. This is real dedication. They looked exhausted but still performed perfectly. Protect Jimin and Jungkook at all costs." And honestly, the emotional reaction from fans became almost as big as the performances themselves. Because people weren't just admiring the talent anymore. They were admiring the effort, the sacrifice, the determination to continue giving fans unforgettable memories despite exhaustion. One reason these moments connected so strongly with international audiences is because exhaustion is something everyone understands. People understand what it feels like to keep going even when you're tired, to continue showing up despite pressure, to keep smiling even on difficult days. And seeing global stars like Jimin and Jungkook push through exhaustion while still trying to make fans happy made many people respect them even more. It made the performances feel human, real, emotional. And honestly, that emotional honesty is one reason so many fans around the world feel deeply connected to BTS. The members don't always try to appear perfect. Sometimes fans can see the struggle, the pressure, the exhaustion, but they also see the determination to continue moving forward anyway. And that inspires a lot of people. Another thing fans pointed out was how much responsibility both of them carry during massive world tours. Every concert comes with huge expectations. Millions of people watching online, thousands of fans inside stadiums, constant cameras recording every moment. And despite all that pressure, Jimin and Jungkook still tried to give fans their absolute best every night. That's why so many armies became emotional after Stanford Day 3. For many fans, it wasn't just another concert. It felt like proof of how deeply BTS values the people supporting them around the world. Fans also noticed how emotional the atmosphere inside the stadium became during the final moments of the concert. The cheers became louder, the members looked more sentimental, and many armies said it almost felt like nobody wanted the night to end. During the final goodbye moments, Jungkook continued waving toward every section of the stadium despite looking exhausted. Meanwhile, Jimin kept bowing respectfully and smiling warmly at fans. Those little actions might seem simple, but for fans watching closely, they meant everything. Because even after hours of performing, both of them still wanted fans to leave feeling appreciated and loved. That level of dedication is one reason BTS continues to have such a strong connection with fans worldwide. And honestly, moments like these are exactly why fans continue supporting Jimin and Jungkook so passionately. Not only because of their talent, but because fans can see the genuine effort behind every performance. Even while exhausted, even while physically drained, they still stepped on stage smiling for ARMY. And that dedication is something fans will never forget. So what do you think? Did you notice how tired Jimin and Jungkook looked during the Stanford concerts? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another Jikook daily upload. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.